What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Phoenix channel. I want to thank you for continued support, watching my videos. Today we're going to do something a little different. I'm releasing an extra video because, as you know, the patch notes came out today, and I want to go through them with you guys and also play a character, one of the most common characters played, see how they feel in the old game, see how they feel in the new ones, and kind of compare the two. So first we're going to go to the patch notes. So we'll flip over there now. Alright, so I have the patch notes on the screen. Hopefully you guys can see them. I blew them up really large, so hopefully they work. And we'll go through them one by one. So first thing is announcement. Yeah, patch change came out on 8.4 this morning. Technically last night if you're in Japan, but for us in America it's this morning. They announced that they were going to do some bug changes. And this is the start of it. They fixed some bugs, some text fixes. This is mostly, I don't really know what they refer to here, but I didn't notice any text issues. And the spectate feature released as in test phase. It'll be available for a couple days as they roll it out, and then probably fix some few things that we discover, and then it'll be full time from there. So the first big change, and this is the character we're going to be playing, is Charizard. I probably mentioned in my attackers video, or at least one of the videos I remember, that Charizard does a lot of damage over time, but it's not really bursty. And most attackers are at least like hit, dead. So you want them to be bursty, and Charizard just doesn't have that. He is an all-rounder, but if you watch my all-rounders video, which should be coming out here in a couple days, I bring up that Machamp and Garchomp are just too good. They just have lots of CC or just crazy high damage. They're meant to be like a tank and damage at the same time, kind of a middle ground, and Charizard just doesn't fill that role. So what they're doing is they're increasing the cooldown, or decreasing I should say, cooldown of Flamethrower, which will really help. That is one of his main core abilities. It's the one that has a lot of burst, so hopefully you can Flamethrower now, Fire Blast, and then Flamethrower again. And the damage has been increased. They don't give us the exact numbers, which I kind of dislike, but that's up to Nintendo and the Pokemon Company to do that. Fire Punch, which I don't really recommend you do, but it's there. It's been increased damage-wise. Fire Blast, cooldown reduced again, so your main combo is going to be up more often, and it's going to be higher damage. So hopefully this helps. Talonflame, this is a big thing right now. Before these patch notes came out, the only speedster or jungler, from my viewpoint, that you can play right now, or was Gengar. And hopefully this will be a little better. They buffed up the two other good ones, so I'll probably do a video on those and kind of leave out Gengar, since I've done a couple of videos with Gengar already. So Talonflame is one of them. Acrobatics has been increased damage. Aerial Ace increased damage. When you upgrade Aerial Ace, it's also more damage. And Fly increased damage. So overall, higher damage. The problem with Talonflame was you would throw your abilities out and have to basic attack them over and over and over again to actually do them and get the kill. You would dive in, not kill them, and then die. Whereas everyone else, you could dive in, kill them, and get out. So Talonflame really suffered from there. Hopefully this will help. Venusaur, they're doing a damage buff on its Sludge Bomb. Increase the effects of it, so it's going to slow them more. Petal Dance, I don't know what they mean by move upgrade. We'll have to figure out that. I think that just means that you can upgrade it and before you couldn't, maybe? I don't know, but later on they say move downgrade, so I'm not too sure what that just means. Solar Beam, cooldown reduced, so you'll be able to spam them more often. So the problem with Venusaur is he pokes from a long distance away, like most attackers. But then you have to stand still on your damage. You can't just throw it out, go again, throw it out, run away. You have to stand there and shoot it for a continued amount of time. And so you can just get rushed on and just die. So that's why I don't recommend you play Venusaur, but he is one of the free ones, so most likely you'll end up playing him, so it's good that we get the cooldown reduced. And then also his ult, the damage has been increased. Absol, another one of the speedsters that really suffered. I did notice that his basic attacks kind of ghost hit sometimes, where it looked like you hit him, but you didn't. For some reason, I didn't recognize it, and that would cause you to die when you gain. So hopefully that's fixed. Night Slash increased damage, sucked a bunch of increased damage. So basically, his damage is going up a little higher, and his bugs with his attacks should be resolved, hopefully. Wigglytuff. I mentioned, believe this morning, in my support video, that you don't want to play Wigglytuff or Jigglypuff just because the Sing takes too long to get off, and the Double Slap just doesn't have enough damage to actually be worth it. And so it looks like both of those effects have been increased. So has been given more defense, and special defense, and HP. So she can actually be a support, not be squishy. Double Slap, increased damage, and increased effects. So before it would kind of just like temporarily silence you when you were getting double slapped. Now it won't. Or now it will do that more extremely, I guess. Sing increased the effects of Pokemon and strengthened. I'm hoping this means you sing and it happens sooner instead of it just makes you sleep longer. Because really it was like 3 seconds you'd sing and you have to surround them for 3 seconds for them to fall asleep. Which is just ridiculous because you can just be blown up. You're literally diving and you were so squishy that you would just die before you could sing them. Or you got the sing off and then you have to run away and not be able to help your opponents or your teammates. And then Dazzling Gleam Blood Creases. I did notice this. I would Dazzling Gleam people for CC instead of getting Double Slap, and it wouldn't do anything. They would just stand there. So hopefully this is actually fixed and damage comes online. Main one, Eldergrass. He's getting nerfed. And this has really upset me because she wasn't that good to begin with. She was probably the best support just because you actually did support role things. But she's getting nerfed, so she might be complete trash now. Cotton Guard. Cooldown lengthened, which means you're not going to be able to heal your allies that much. HP restoration decreased. So she's going to heal even less. She was like max rank healing for like 500. Now it's going to be decreased. And it's going to take longer for her to get a heal off. Cotton Spore. This is the one where it gave increased movement speed to allies, healed them at the end, slowed and tick damaged enemies. They did reduce the cooldown on this one. So maybe this will be your main way to actually hit them. Because the cooldown reduced makes a huge difference. So it's going to be more of a skill shot healing, because that one you have to aim, otherwise it automatically targets the opponents. Effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened, so it's going to be doing more damage, making them slower. And then it also gave you a temporary, or whoever was attached to it gave them a temporary defense buff, and that's been strengthened. So I almost wonder if you don't want to go Cotton Guard anymore, instead you want to go the Leaf Wind or something like that, and then continue going Cotton Spore, just because it was already pretty bad, Cotton Guard, and now it's just worse. And then of course, Unite move. It used to heal your allies over time and then made you immune, and now they decreased it, which you can't help that. It was actually pretty good, especially if you combined it with the battle item that gave you allies a shield when you ult. So you would heal them and then protect them. It was pretty OP in battle. I don't think people have caught on to that. But they're going to heal less. Cinderace. This is why I didn't recommend Cinderace in my videos of attackers. I knew she was going to get nerfed. She did way too much damage, so she was going to get nerfed hardcore, just like Gengar got nerfed in this video, or in this patch update. And Greninja basically does the exact same thing, except for, so he crits at level 10 with a crit item, all battle items level 10. He crits for about 800. Cinderace was critting for 900, 1000. And so I knew they were going to nerf her, and they did. So now she's probably on par with Greninja, and Greninja just has a better escape. So the following stats have been decreased. Less attack, which is big, so she's not going to hit very hard. Blaze Kick, which gave her increased attack speed temporarily, as damage has been decreased as well. Faint, this is where it says move downgrade. I don't know what they mean by move down. So they don't explain it at all. They just say move downgrade. So I have no idea what that means. Maybe overall the stats of everything's been decreased, I'm assuming. And then Pyro Ball, this is the only thing that has been increased. So they made her more of a poke from afar instead of just kind of run at you and spam basic attacks. Which usually also attackers on. So hopefully this ends up balancing her out. She might need further nerfs, but hopefully these changes actually help. On to Gengar. I didn't notice the basic attack bugs. Probably because you don't really basic attack with them. You Shadow Ball, which is the first thing that gets nerfed, and Hex, move downgrade, gets nerfed. So this is your main combo: Shadow Ball, Hex. You Shadow Ball them, Hex them, they'd be dead. So both of them got nerfed. So we'll see how this overall reacts to it. Dream Eater now has a move upgrade. I didn't use Dream Eater, but now we might have to try his ultimate. Excuse me, I apologize. His ultimate ability, or different abilities. Zorora is the other speedster that I was almost there with Gengar, but not quite. Spark, yeah, Spark didn't work. It was a cool idea for a move, but it just didn't work. So you always went Wild Charge instead. But they actually increased the damage it does and reduce the cooldown. So now you can like spam that, looks like. And then ultimate move, increase damage. It didn't really do a lot. His ultimate, you would throw it, and it would like maybe a quarter help them. Usually you want your ultimate to be half health to an end. And this should really help. Alright, Cameron. I probably butchered that name, I apologize. This is one I don't understand. He was already really bad. A lot of people like him. His ultimate's OP. But everything else kind of sucked, to be honest. But Whirlpool damage has been decreased, and Dive has been increased. So it looks like they just want you to swap these two around. I really just don't like Cameron. He just seems... He does very little early, and then you basically one-shot everyone with your ult. And so his ult is the only thing. It's so large that it would hit, you'd be dead. But overall, his damage just wasn't there in his regular abilities. Machamp, basic attack bug fixes. I'm not too sure what they mean. I've played plenty of Machamp and have no issues. But I guess there were some bugs. Must have come up in scenarios that I didn't cross. And then cross chop. This is the big one to him. So obviously we know submission, cross chop. Well, I don't think that video's come out for you. It should be coming out in a couple days. You would cross chop or submission them, slam them to the ground, cross chop. And now his cross chop's gonna be decreased. So we'll have to play him and test him. Might have to mix that video up and actually put Charizard in it depending on the results of my video after this. Close combat damage has been increased. So it looks like they want you to close combat instead of cross chop, or make them at least similar in damage instead of you being forced to go cross chop, which might help them out a little bit. Lucario, just bug fixes. I guess that's it. Greninja, basic attack bug fixes. I also didn't realize this, but I guess he's gonna have his basic attacks fixed. Alolan Ninetales, Snow Warning bug fixes. I did you would ghost hit sometimes with Snow Warning, so hopefully that's fixed. And of course, Gardevoir, that video is coming out tomorrow. Finally, I ended up recording it actually a couple days ago. I recorded in advance, so this is like here and there, I'll actually release a video day of when something like this happens. So Gardevoir was introduced, and there'll be a video of her tomorrow. It was my first time playing. It was literally game 1 and game 2 of me playing her. So give me some slack for missing some abilities, which happens. But hopefully you enjoy that. Alright. So those are the bug fixes. Like I mentioned, we're going to end up playing... I recorded a game previously last night with Charizard before the patch. And now I'm going to play a game today as Charizard as well, and kind of compare the two and see the feel difference, and kind of give you my overall thoughts at the end, if the fixes were worth it and it makes them a good all-rounder finally. Alright, that's it for the patch notes. On to the games. Ready, go! Alright, so today we're playing a little Charizard. It actually looks like our Crustle is going to be our jungler, which should be interesting. And all three of them went up top. That's not good. So kind of want to grab all these. Don't let them have my farm. He shouldn't have taken that. We should be able to kill him off this. Nice. Should be able to shred these and hit level 4. Berries still haven't reappeared. I'm gonna try to kill this real quick. There we go. Now we got a berry. Grab that. Come back down to lane. Abilities keep getting cancelled. We're going to flamethrower. Blink out because those camps are about to kill me. At least this Crustle came down. He should. It's going to be jungle. He said he's going to head to the central path. I'm going to flamethrower this just in case they're there. Let them get some burn damage. They're kind of weak, but we also can't really score at the moment. Hopefully that slows them down a little bit. Freaking walls. Should be able to score here real quick. Got the kill. See if the burn damage kills him. Need to get out. Just because they go in the grass doesn't mean you can't target them. You just have to actually aim your stuff. We want to go flamethrower or fire blast. Hopefully we'll shred this real quick. And blink out. Make sure I survive. Grab a berry. Heal up. They're struggling top lane. Which I don't know why they have so much CC. Oh, they ended up killing the base. So far, Crustle is good. I'm going to try to go to top lane. I'm not close to evolving, but I should be able to do some damage. Oh gosh. Her Unite move, both of their Unite moves were ready. Why didn't they do anything? In case you didn't know, those orange, yellow little dots above their name says their Unite moves are ready. So they're higher level than me. They have their Unite moves, they're just not using them. Which is unfortunate. If they used their Unite moves, we would have wiped them and then scored. They're just not very good. So I'm just going to keep going down to the bottom lane. I'm out, Crustle. Just keep body blocking me. Yep. There, I'm finally able to grab this berry. We got a Unite move ready. Yeah, good job, Crustle. You're doing awesome. This Crustle is really good. Should be able to kill him here. Should be able to score here real quick. Gonna get out. Might be dead. Yep. That's unfortunate. Greninja finally came online. He's gonna score. Might be the end of our first base. Nope, not the end of our first base. Let me get back to lane real quick, speed through. I want to make sure I'm not trapped for those walls. I'm going to ult here. Kind of grab them with my teammates. Blink out of this so I don't get CC'd. Should be able to clean him up. There you go. And now, Machoke, your ultimate is ready. You're gonna die without using your ultimate again. Come on, Machoke, your ultimate's ready. Attack! Wow, this Machoke, I don't know if he knows how to use his ultimate. He still hasn't used it. Well, I guess you get people, the low levels, that don't know how to use their ults. He still hasn't used it. Come on, blink! Try to poke from the outside. Nice.
What a goal!
I'm gonna circle around back. I have my ultimate to escape, so I'm not too worried.
What a goal!
Unless I get CC'd. There we go. Like I said, Charizard's really good. to escape, just like Gengar is. If you need to ult, you can ult, get out. Going to defend our base, make sure they don't get any more points. But other than that, it should be an easy win. The Snorlax can help me. There we go. They might die. Looks like the Crustal's probably going to die up top. Snorlax can defend the bottom one. I'll defend this one. I'll try to meet him a little ways. Make sure. Kind of peel for him. There we go. But as long as they don't score anymore, we should win.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
GG, I think. Yep, GG.
You win.
All right.
Ready, go!
All right, game 2 with the new Charizard. See how it works out. Instead of go battle back. Nice. Zorora should come in. I don't know what the heck's going on. 15. So obviously we don't know a difference in damage until we evolve. So we'll play for that and then make our ideas of what's going on after that. So the build should be the same as last time. I'm going to throw it up on screen now just to show you. I believe I double checked and it's the same build. So we make proper comparisons. I didn't want to. I was going to change the build, but I didn't want to. Just because I wanted a fair shooting of what's actually going on. Do some tick damage. Oh, I lagged there a little bit. Zora is level 4, right? Yeah. So we should be able to fight this. Almost. I didn't release the buttons. Oh man. I wonder what's going on. They're playing, so I guess we'll see the nerf damage here. Did I get both kills? I did, okay, cool. That'll really help me out. They're leveling up faster. I'm almost level 5. Should get level 5 after these games. Yep, alright, so we're gonna go flamethrower like normal. I did quite a bit more damage now. Actually, we're shredding now. Holy crap, we're shredding. He's not level 5, so he shouldn't have done it. Here's this tap one. Wow, they all rotated down here. They were like, we need help! Slaughtered so much. Should be enough damage for him to die. Nice. I'm still noticing a bug. I don't know, like it's like I click the button and the basic attack happens late. That is way better damage than that. I might kill her with the tick damage. Yep, okay. So yeah, flamethrower is way better. Before I wouldn't have gotten that kill, for sure. And now I'm getting these kills that I don't know. It hits at the higher burst, and then you're getting more damage over time. Yeah. This feels way better. This feels way better. We'll see the price. Wow, I'm just melting these things. Holy crap. Yeah. This, okay. They might need to revert some of these changes. I know my Zorora is doing a lot of damage, which makes sense because I have to fix an increase in damage, but still. Of course, they are just standing in the fight. But I am melting. I'm actually going to go up top. Our Greninjas will level up too, but we're still not in their base. So I'm going to go up top real quick. I'm going to... So basic attacks are doing My normal basic attack. I am already Charizard. Wow, this is ridiculous. Okay. Can't fully score this, but I'm getting close. Come over here and help him out. And the reduced cooldown is really helping. You can actually just like continuously do damage. You're still a lot of your damage is still coming from basic hits, which is fine. I was trying to square that before the Rotom got there, so that it would Rotom the next base, but it doesn't look like it. So I might ult here. Yeah, especially at the heals. Oh no! The outer target switched. You should be good with that. Okay. You're supposed to be ulting your teammates, not the other way around. So the heal is still pretty good. From I would probably still stick. I believe she cotton guarded. There, and I got healed for quite a bit still. It wasn't as much as before, for sure, I could tell. But it was still a pretty good heal. Yeah, I'm just getting all these kills. I'm just melting them. Gonna go slow through here, but that's fine. Wow, we are dominating this. Okay, so Zorora definitely better. This damage increase. That's good. Talonflame's gonna come up. Greninja's still doing Greninja things. Glad to see it. So, yeah, like I mentioned in the intro, I think that Greninja's now just going to be a better Sentence. And I knew she was going to get better. That's why she was on my best defender list. It was just bound to happen. There was no way of avoiding it. If you think about it, they were going to have to do something about her and Gengar eventually. And it just happened. There was no way of getting around it. Are you seriously? Why are you fighting about your teammates? Let's see if I can 2v1. I almost 2v1. Oh, I did 2v1. I almost killed them both. He blinked out, so I'm just gonna get around that. But now she did. Spam this, it should kill her. Yeah. Thick damage should kill him. Yep. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so Charizard way better now. A par with the rest of the all-rounders. And so since he's free, I might have to swap up my all-rounders video. Cut out my choke. I will see. It might just be... So I'm still squishing and taking a lot of damage. Yeah. Do the shred still. I do have all in case of people. Unlike most alts, though, You aren't immune to damage.
What a goal! What a goal! What a goal!
Bye. Okay, yeah, this game. You just stomp. They surrendered because it was such a stomp. Alright.
You win!
New Charizard. Pretty OP. Definitely on par with the rest of the attackers. And actually, it's almost like a gradual, just slowly creates power. So, unlike Garchomp, you do nothing early. Once you evolve, you start to come up. You can do some damage, team fight, and then once you fully evolve into Garchomp, you're destroying everyone. Solo buffs, you can team fight 1v5. It's the hard carry. And then Machoke, you really don't, or Machamp. That's Machop, you kind of do a little damage, not much. Evolve into Machoke, and then you run Rampant for the last portion of the game until the 2-minute time. So I might recommend Charizard over Machoke, or Machamp. So we'll see. But anyways, great games. The new Charizard, definitely recommend playing him. He is just a slow, gradual, as the game goes on, he just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. I did have quite a level advantage, I want to point that out, that I was able to kill so early in the game, and just keep killing that I was up average of 3 levels to the rest of the game, which makes a huge difference. But still, crazy. Alright, we'll go to the closing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the videos. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications. And thank you. Stay awesome.